origins of the resurrection. Take 5. Once upon a time, long before Christianity adopted the Easter celebration as its own, which was sometime in the late Middle Ages, our pagan ancestors the world over used to participate in various resurrection celebrations and rituals. These most often centered around gods of vegetation, such as the god Attis or the god Adonis, who were sons and or consorts of great mother goddesses or great fertility goddesses, such as Cybele or Aphrodite. These gods of vegetation would die and be resurrected each year, most often in the spring equinox, when vegetation was just coming back to life under the warmth of the sun. Like Jesus, Attis too was born of a virgin. But back in those days, a virgin was a sacred harlot or a temple priestess or prostitute who just never got married. But her children would be destined to be prophets or kings. In fact, there's quite a few historical figures back in ancient times who were purportedly born of virgins. The ancient Persian prophet Zoroaster, the ancient Mesopotamian king Sargon of Akkad, Perseus and Heracles from Greek mythology. Even Plato was purportedly born of a virgin. Yes. Unlike Jesus' celebration, however, in the celebration of Attis's resurrection, a sacred pine tree would be cut down. Sound familiar? It would be decorated with wreaths of violets and an effigy of Attis, and then his priest, who served the great mama of all goddesses, Cybele, would get all worked up into a frenzy with music and dancing and begin to cut and gash themselves and splatter their blood upon the tree and the altar, some think in an attempt to help strengthen Attis for his resurrection, because back in that day and age, blood was considered the source of all life. I know, it sounds pretty brutal, but so is nailing someone to a cross. Amazingly, many people who have studied this particular resurrection celebration, scholars and theologians alike, believe it to be the precursor to the Christian celebration of death and resurrection of Jesus. The Christians just adopted it and put their own spin on it. Happy Easter.